Hi, this is a pre-lab video for the parachute lab. So today's lab is the parachute lab, and the purpose of this lab is to find the effect of air resistance on the speed of a falling ball. Now, just a reminder, air resistance is an upward force on a falling object going against gravity. Gravity is a downward force that pulls an object to the Earth's surface. Okay? So you're going to be making two hypotheses to start off this lab. The first hypothesis is about these two different balls. We have a ping pong ball and a wooden ball. And I want you to predict which one of these two balls is going to fall faster and why. The second hypothesis is we're going to add a parachute to both of these balls, and we're going to see how that affects the falling time. So do you think a parachute is going to make the falling time be faster or slower, and why? All right, so the next thing we're going to do is going to be pretty fun. You're going to need somebody to be the dropper and somebody to be the timer. So I give you permission to stand on any surface in this lab. So I'm going to get up on this lab table. You want to be careful that you don't stand on one of those stools because they're pretty tippy. You can stand up on top of the table, and you need to remember that you're going to got to drop it from the same height every time. So you're going to say, ready, set, go. As soon as you say go, the timer's going to hit the start button, and when they hear the ball hit the ground, they're going to hit stop. And you're going to repeat this 3 times, so you're going to have 4 drops altogether. So ready, set, go, and then stop when the ball hits the ground. You're going to repeat that 4 times with the wooden ball. Ready, set, go, and 4 times with the ping pong. All right. The next thing that you're going to do is take your ping pong ball or your wooden ball, doesn't matter which one, and you're going to be taping it onto the parachute. So our parachutes are just these pieces of plastic. I think they're actually from garbage bags. We spare no expense here at Badger Ridge. And we've taped some strings to each of the corners. So what you're going to do is carefully tape the ping pong ball to the string. So you're just going to take a little piece of tape and tape each string onto the ping pong ball carefully. Remember that every piece of tape that you put on here, you're going to be removing when you're all done, because we want to leave these in the same condition that you found them for next hour so that you don't have ping pong ball or wooden ball all covered in tape. So we're taping all 4 of the strings onto the ping pong ball, at least for this example here. Carefully, and I want to make sure that they're all nice and flat so they don't get stuck into your parachute. Okay, so we got the parachute taped steadily on there. I think it's nice to hold the ping pong ball in with the parachute. I'm going to get back up on top of the desk, tabletop, and we're going to remember to drop it from the same height. Now, when you're dropping it, there's a couple things to think about. Like I have this chair that's in my way. You want to make sure that when you drop it, you're dropping it from the same height, and you don't want it to hit anything. So we may have fail here, so actually that's a good thing. You can see some things you don't want to do. So you say, ready, set, go. You let go of it, and let it fall to the surface, and when it hits the surface, then you stop. And you're going to drop that 3 more times so that we have 4 trials altogether. Now, if it got hung up on the table or on the chair here, you're going to have to redo that trial. Okay, so when you're all done, you're going to remove the tape from the ping pong ball, at least in this trial here, and you're going to do the same thing with the wooden ball, which I'm not going to show you right now, but it's the same idea for that. All right, so you have 4 sets of data. You have 4 times falling with the parachute, but for both the ping pong ball and the wooden ball, and you have 4 times falling times without the chute for both the ping pong ball and the wooden ball. So you're going to need to find an average of those. So you're going to add up each of the 4 trials and divide by 4. Once you have your averages calculated, you're going to be answering some conclusion questions and then turning the lab in. So good luck and have fun.